Overseas tonight, and our Martha Raddatz has just touched down in Iraq. In Baghdad, 3 separate car bombs spreading terror and taking lives. ISIS tonight claiming responsibility. And here are the images. Stunned people on the streets. As we learned, members of several bridal parties were among the victims. The violence in Iraq, just as more American troops are sent to the region, even closer to the front lines against ISIS. And Martha and her team are there.
The most violent day in Baghdad this year began with an ISIS car bomb ripping apart this market, killing 63, reportedly among them brides and grooms getting ready for their weddings. 2 more car bombs exploded in other parts of the city, taking at least 93 lives in total and wounding hundreds. And as the danger increases here, more American troops are heading into harm's way. About 200 additional Americans are soon to be deployed as advisors to the Iraqi army. But they will be closer to the front lines than ever. Just last week, advisor and Navy SEAL Charles Keating IV was killed in a firefight with ISIS, the 3rd American combat loss since the U.S. forces returned to Iraq. Despite the recent violence, the U.S. says the Iraqi military has retaken momentum from ISIS.
As the enemy loses more and more terrain, they resort to some of these desperate acts.
And Martha Raddatz reporting in now from Baghdad. And as you reported there, Martha, more American troops are now headed into harm's way in the fight against ISIS there. So is ISIS losing ground and getting more desperate?
David, ISIS has lost significant amounts of territory, but they still hold Iraq's 2nd largest city, Mosul, and there's very little chance the Iraqis and Americans can take it back by the end of this year. So that will be on the shoulders of our next president. David?